Welcome to the Outsider Media Group from top tier, mid tier to lower. There's no biasness here. And we on a late night creep out here. We got a lot of things we're gonna talk about, man. Couple of outside, what I'm saying? Just wanted to talk and chop it up. So what's good, Caleb? So everybody introduce yourself and shit.
Hey yo, man. You know what I mean? KTL. We back in function. We had so much shit we got to cover, man. We decided we would hit y'all with a two piece. You feel me? What's everybody else? Who are?
Going visual up on him, man. Shout out supporters and all that shit like that. Holler at me on IG. Get right, live your life. Man, supporting the outside of.
Hey yo, man. Salute to our brother Bizzle, man. We've been rocking with him a long way. Feel me? We got Big Red in the right now. His mic hot garbage, so he gonna get that right, and he gonna be right back and chop it up with us. All right. Hey yo, Bizzle, man. I know where we gonna start it off at. You ready?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
All right. So on a culture, and also on a battle rap tip right now, man. It's there's been some friction lately between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, man. I mean, Debo has said for them to come to Queen of the Ring to settle that shit. I've seen a couple of people make mock Summer Madness 8 flyers with it. How do you feel about that shit, man?
Well, first about the Diva situation. Yeah, that's pretty cool, but let's be honest, that'll never happen. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are not going to battle on Queen of the Ring. It's just not enough. It's not going to happen. I mean, we would love us battle rap fans. We would love to see that, but overall, I think it's a lot of petty. I think really social media really built this beef up to what it is today. I don't think these two women had a problem with each other. Social media the comparisons, like and like the bars. Nikki said something about the lace front and all this stuff social media built this up. The Met Gala, I mean not the Met Gala, the Fashion Week in New York City was last month. The incident with
the altercation.
Yeah, the altercation, and the girl Riley, I don't know hip hop, but Cardi saying she got elbowed by security, and Nicki saying no, my girl Riley did this. But I just wanted some music. I just wanted bars, and let's keep it on wax. I mean, in my own person, two beautiful women.
Hey, yo, Bizzle. I mean, if first off, if it were to get set up in a battle, a diss track war or like an actual, you know what I mean, you have taken it.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Nicki Minaj on that, and I like Cardi more as a personality, but we all she don't write her own rhyme. We all know Nicki Minaj. I mean, even Cardi's rhymes that other people wrote for her, they're dope, but they're not even close to her ghostwritten bars are not close to what Nicki does on a ball for ball thing. But Nicki gets on that bag. Nicki is in a fucking. I mean, she can like monster, like she outshined and Rick Ross on that monster thing. She had the best verse. We talking about you on the.
She's coming. No, go ahead.
She's on a track with three legends. Rick Ross, Kanye West, Jay-Z. And back, that was like 2000. I mean, 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago. But she outshined these fucking heavyweights. And she's the only female on there because
I mean, to be fair, she did come up with the tutelage of one of the punchline artists in the industry right now.
That's a fact. And I love. Did you guys check out his speech at the Hip Hop Awards? He won the I Am Hip Hop, and he's the first one to do that. That's like the equivalent of the MTV Music Awards where they got the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. So the BET Hip Hop Awards, they had something called I Am Hip Hop Award. So Lil Wayne's speech was impeccable. And yeah, but I think I got Nicki 3-0
Yeah, I'm
bar
not mad at that.
bar for bar. Bar for
Yeah,
bar, I got
I
Nicki.
think that I think Nicki writes better than Cardi. You know what I mean? I do. I think Cardi's probably like, you know what I mean? I feel like she
Yeah.
delivers her rhymes with more not. That she give more a real street element, but based lyrically, I think I got Nicki taking that one as well. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you. Side note, Caleb, let me ask you a question.
What
KCM,
up, man?
do you care about what Cardi? Like we don't like if she came out with a disc, how do we know who wrote what? Like how do we do that? Or do we just count her completely out?
Okay.
Because
In rap music, not even just battle rap, in rap music, it's a negative thing if you aren't the creative mind behind your bars. You know what I mean?
right,
But at the same time, I think that there is more than just being able to write. Some people are very talented writers, but they don't have either the voice or the cadence, the delivery, the flow, whatever you want to say, to
right.
get that across. So I
And
think
another thing, they don't have the don't mean to cut you off. A lot of these artists don't have the star power. Just like
yeah,
what's the OVO dude name? Party Next Door, Drake's artist.
yeah,
He wrote Rihanna's work. You know that big hit.
yeah.
Have you ever heard the original track? And his is dope.
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
His is dope, but it wasn't going to get if he put it out instead of Rihanna, it would never be as
Well, what I'm
Rihanna and
saying
Drake.
is, you know what I mean. I feel like and I hate to say it because I know it sounds like it's selling out and fucking up hip hop, but I believe that there's no way that we're going to be able to stop that. I feel like that's more of a necessary evil if you want the quality of work you're accustomed to. Now, if you are
I agree.
okay with getting
I agree.
fewer of what it is right now, I'm not excusing it. But if you are okay with like having fewer artists to choose from, but they're actually like genuinely talented and they do it all, then yeah, that's you know what I mean. That's fine. But I'm just a lot of your top favorite artists probably either don't write or have not written a good, you know what I mean, a good portion of delivered. So I mean,
I agree. And I'm not like I said, like man, I used to be I used to, right. I still write back when I was in the studio going on. But like 2018 going on 2019, man, like I like Drake. I like Kanye West, but it's like, okay, you didn't write this, but we know that Drake can write. We know he can write. We know it's
yeah.
like the Cardi B thing. We don't know if she can write on the music. We don't.
You
We're
know,
not sure.
What up, Red?
What's poppin'?
yo, what up, man? Big Red in the building.
What's going
Hey,
on,
yo,
man?
man, Red. How do you feel? How do you feel about
How you feel about that? How
About
you feel
what?
about that?
What
about
is that?
ghostwriting?
Ghostwriting? Well, first I wanted to wait.
Hey,
Nicky
yo,
thing.
hold on, Red. Before we
Yeah, you got
get
cut. You got
started.
to cut your volume down.
Yeah, I'm about to say your mic is a little bit sensitive. You might want to cut it back a little bit. It's a bit loud.
Oh, my bad. I think I just was talking loud.
Nah, man. Nah, it
All
ain't.
right.
It's but
Anyway,
Red, man, like really, like if Cardi B came out with this track on Nicki, like only thing that everybody gonna say they're gonna say, oh, she didn't write it. She didn't write it.
I mean, the thing is, though, like, what do you? I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is about ghostwriting. First, and on the Cardi versus Nicki thing, I think that battle would be absolutely trash. But that's because like Walt Bizzle talks about like Monster being a great verse, whatever. I think Nicki, while she is a good writer at some parts, the worst writers ever. Like she really says some of she says some of the wackest punchlines I've ever heard with the utmost confidence.
That's fair, but ever?
She said, "You ain't ducked nothing but tape." That was a set up to a punchline about duct tape.
I think that was
what the fuck,
though. I think that
was trash. No, I don't know. I feel like Nick punchline.
I'm just talking about. I was just talking about the.
She up there with Papoose.
I said she. Nah, come on, man. We're not doing that today.
Yo, nah, you want me to go? You want me to go down the list of the shit Papoose has said?
Well, Papoose, you know, same level.
Papoose, that motherfucker's like, ass.
You're talking about we're talking about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, okay. Nah, but Papoose is really ass.
Papoose not even his wife.
Yeah, his wife destroyed Nicki.
Hey yo, but
I think we got to go back to the root, being that in fucking hip hop, coexist, bro. I mean, we did have like ladies' night and shit back in the day where there was female empowerment. Yeah, but you know, like I don't know, top level stars in hip hop, like we have to pit them against each other for some reason, and I don't think that dichotomy needs to always exist. Like that doesn't happen with every male hip hop. If two artists come out of the same city, we don't pit them against each other. But if two women are popping,
because
have to battle. It's sexist.
It's a rare breed.
Yeah, but it's not. The fact is, a star is a rare breed, but a woman rapping is not that rare, bro. It's fucking 2018.
No, I'm talking about the stars. It's only good at a time, like.
No, but that shouldn't be the case. That's trash.
You're right. But that's the last 20. It's been that. I remember when
it's our fault.
They were putting versus Foxy Brown. They both were superstars at the same, and they you know, and it wasn't no social media back then. So
I know that's why I think that it's because motherfuckers want to see a fucking cat fight. And it's trash.
I don't want to see it. Me and Nicki made music together. That's what I want to see.
Hard. I don't want to see Remy dissing Nicki either. Like I want to see just.
Let me go ahead and say, man, in this situation, they definitely have friction. But honestly, kind of like Bizzle said, but to expound on it, the fans have made this more than what it is.
I know, but the fans did it with Lil Kim and Fox.
No.
The fans created the East Coast West Coast beef with Pocket.
This is a little bit different though, because I don't know if y'all have seen the screenshots, but the fans got Cardi B's number and literally texted her that they were going to run over her infant child with a car, just based off the strength of being a fan of Nicki Minaj. That's psychotic. That's actually just mentally unwell.
Yeah, man. That's
fans are fucking. Fans are a fantastic thing, but they're also some of the worst people in the world, honestly.
No, that's a fact. And not to derail the whole conversation too much, the topic of ghostwriting, the problem is, like, the fact is, ghostwriting has always existed in hip-hop, and I feel like the problem is, like, a lot of people are just, I don't know, they're prejudiced, about who they pick and choose which ghostwriters to highlight as being whacked. You know, I don't think, like, you know, a lot of people knew Kanye had writers and no one cared. But when it comes out that Drake had writers, and who a lot of like older hip hop fans are, it was death for him. You know what I'm saying?
Selective. It's very selective.
It's very. And like with Cardi and Nicki, if they have a beef, Bizzle is right. Someone will be questioning
who wrote
it. But like when Fuck with Dre Day comes out, right? In the in the early 90s, ain't nobody give a shit that Dr. Dre didn't write his lyrics because we all knew he didn't write his lyrics.
Ice Cube and MC Ren wrote all NWA's lyrics.
Yeah, but this was on the Chronic, bro.
And
this was a diss track. But no one cared.
Chronic 2001, Jay-Z wrote Still Dre.
Yeah. No, I mean, no one gives a shit that Dr. Dre had his lyrics written. No one gives a fuck. Like, out here discussing no one's out here discussing like Dre is the top lyricist or anything. But like they still put fuck with Dre. Like Eazy-E didn't write his lyrics either. Both of them were like
Ice Cube wrote it. Ice Cube
wrote it. But Ice Cube split from them. So like DOC was writing a lot of Dre's lyrics at that point in time. You feel me? But like Eazy-E was Ice Cube wasn't writing real motherfucking G's. Probably Snoop were writing fuck with Dre Day together, and like no one cares in that beef. No one cares. But in this social media era, motherfuckers is gonna care. Motherfuckers is acting like this is some new shit. Like the first hip hop song ever is Rapper's Delight, and they stole that shit from Grandmaster Caz, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit has existed. It doesn't bother me that much.
Like I say, this has been a very enlightening discussion, but I want to keep it moving.
Yeah.
So
facts.
The subject of rap for a second, man. Klay Thompson, man. 14 3-pointers. He set the record, man. How do y'all feel about it?
I mean, both those Warriors, man, they both did. Steph Curry did the 50 with 11 threes, and Klay Thompson did 14 threes. Both of them did it in 3 quarters. Them boys is crazy, bro. Come on.
Like 5 days, right? It's only been like 5 days. What?
Yeah, and Klay was having a terrible shooting season, but it didn't matter. He was just like, fuck it. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm not surprised because remember what year was that when Steph was going off? Like he was going off in the 3-pointer. Klay won that 3-point contest that year. That year when Steph changed the game when everybody won. He was just that year. Klay won that year over Steph, even though Steph had the MVP. He had the MVP, and like he was like just doing his thing. I'm not surprised, man. Klay's like he's a sleeper, man. Like I saw Klay, man.
Steph got the 51 points in like 30 minutes. Klay got the 52 and 27.
Yeah.
That like these guys just are so skilled at 3-point. Like I think that I can't say that Klay is a better shooter than Steph because Steph has the versatility. Steph can do it off the dribble. Klay, man, Klay does not miss open threes ever, bro. I feel like you know Steph is gonna take more. Just like I don't know, Steph is going to be able to get more shots off because of his versatility off the handle and off the dribble, and he's going to get more clean looks, which is why he has a higher percentage. Klay is more of a catch and shoot guy. The one game at all is his like shot creation ability himself. So if someone's like closing him out, that's why his percentage a little. I feel like if you like why he won the 3-point contest is that boy does not miss those threes when they're wide open. He just. Right. And I've seen Steph miss a couple.
Yeah, that does a lot of justice for your. Like you said.
I want to talk about this too. You know what I mean? What was the score at halftime? It was like 102 to 53, and it ended up being a very fucking high scoring game. Defense just really doesn't exist in the NBA anymore, does it?
Well, it's because of these rule changes. They made these rule changes.
Like, we're going to see some high-scoring games this year.
I know. It's a little... the rule changes that they've made this year are kind of trash. Like...
Same thing with the NFL. Every year, Every rule change.
Oh yeah,
makes
the
the
NFL
game.
has made some trash rule changes too
Man,
recently.
we might as well just have flag
I was
football.
about to say roughing the passer is now
Oh my
just
god, you
about
can't touch him.
anything.
Hey, you can't touch him.
I think the shot clock rule is ass, and I think the clear pass really like.
I don't know, man. Like I say, it's a different time, man. Right now, it's very talented defensive players that they're having a difficult time, but very talented offensive players, they're about to have a fucking field. Their price is about to go up.
Yeah.
But let's see what's next. RBE had a couple of drops recently.
RBE.
We haven't talked about it recently. First, B Dot versus Wave 7, man. How'd y'all feel about it? You go first, Bizzle.
Well, I didn't. It just.
It dropped about a week ago, I think.
Oh, we go. I kind of had. I'm not mad if somebody said 2-1 either way, but I'm going towards B Dot. You know, because Swave usually overpowers West Coast people on the East Coast. I'm not a Danny Myers fan, but Danny Myers beat Swave. Swave,
yes.
You know,
Yes,
and then that New York crowd and whoever the judges were, they gave it the fucking Swave. Danny beat him, and this coming from I'm not a Danny fan, but I think B Dot held his own, like to where though he controlled the room, and they didn't like to the point they're not even thinking about. They just like so in tune with what he was saying. But Swave, he had some shit, I like what Swave was doing, but I'm going with B Dot 2-1, but I'm not mad if somebody says Swave 2-1.
Do you see it, Red?
I don't think Swave is going to be beat up.
No, it already happened. It just dropped already.
Oh, it did? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it happened. I didn't see it. I saw it when on the pay-per-view.
All right. Well, what about
I didn't see
Solomon
it
versus Big K?
Solomon versus Big K?
Yeah, that just dropped the other day, I think.
Yeah, Iron Solomon did that man dirty.
Yeah, that's another one. I didn't see the rebroadcast, but I saw it live, so that's another one. I got Solomon taking that. Solomon might have 3-0'd him.
Yeah, I think
on my first watch.
It's
only
crazy. I think that's really the consensus right now. You know what I mean? That's like he fucked up the third. Like Big K, he choked in the first, tried to, and he got it back, I guess. The second he had the stumbles. The third he choked and called time on it. It's kind of sad, man. What are we doing with Big K?
Big K, like I was very disappointed. What was that? Him versus T-Top. Was that Volume 2? Him and T-Top?
Mm-hmm.
I was very disappointed in that battle because us as fans, we like Big K, come back to Smack. No, I ain't going back to Smack. I want, and then Smack Beasley, whoever, they made it happen. He comes with some mixtape bars. And I'm like, who was he talking to? He's just rapping. I said, what the fuck? Like, I like your first battle back on the world's most respected battle league platform, and versus T-Top. T-Top ain't no fucking slouch. And a Smack volume set at that. Like Big K, I'm thinking like this small room Big K versus T. I had Big K beating T-Top in a small room. Just like, but he just he had one good round to me. It was like one. I think maybe the second round was like pretty good, but the rest of it just sounded like he was rapping that shit off a mixtape. And then I heard the consensus of the people in the crowd, like how he didn't shake nobody's hand, and he finished his last round, whatever. I mean, after the battle, he just walked out the door, didn't shake nobody's hand, didn't talk to nobody. He, he's always been a salty character. You know, we all know that on social media. He's very sensitive. He will block the fuck out you. But back to the battle rap, it's just like I was very disappointed back then. So I was expecting him this battle versus Solomon to have a, you know, try to like redeem himself a little bit, but he didn't. And I'm very disappointed in K right now. He's like, what we doing with K? Is he going down the Charlie Cliff?
I feel like K, even though he did some mixtape shit for sure, he was a little slept on. Like definitely got a crack. But in this Iron battle, he was ass. Like Iron was on point. Iron's been on point recently. Like, you know,
he had some shit for Iron. That's the worst part. But he just fucked it all up. He had like his start of his first. I was like, okay, he might have some shit. Like,
he did, man.
I feel like
KTL.
I feel like that man lost. He lost.
Look, hold on, Ray, real quick. Casey, I'm telling you, man. His last great performance was probably just JC on RBE.
I'm not mad at that.
That's the last good big like. It's like, damn, man. We're like, what are we doing with him? We wanted him back on Smack. He finally gets on Smack, and then he does this. That's like a big disappointment. And back real quick, I'm sorry, Red. I'm gonna let you get it in a minute. I ain't gonna say shit else. I'm gonna shut the fuck up after this. You hear me, Red? I got you.
Yeah. No, you good.
And people like shout out to the Real Worldwide. And that's you at KTL. You know what I mean? There's some good motherfuckers over there. And still shout out to the Angry Fan Movement and all that shit. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Murder Mook does not want to see Iron Solomon right now in 2018.
That is a fact. That is 100% a fact.
And I'm gonna shut up after that. Y'all go ahead. Y'all piggyback over that. Go ahead. He don't want to see him now.
Oh, Murder Mook versus Iron?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Iron adapted.
Yes. He's a chameleon.
The whole thing was that Iron has said that with that battle, he went into it. He said he saw the grandeur of the battles they were having. He was like, "Oh, this is dope as shit." You know what I mean? I want to go in here and I'm gonna have like one of these types of battles again. But he went in there not realizing that, hey, the reason that all these guys are having these dope battles with each other are because they all know each other. They all have like, you know what I mean? They're all cool with each other. He comes in that bitch and they just take a whole bunch of angles against him, and it was just an ass battle.
Who?
He has not been the same person since that day.
Since what? The JC battle?
No, I'm talking about
Summer Madness 2. Summer Madness 2.
The Mook battle.
Yeah.
Because that battle, he was kind of.
They both were kind of ass to me.
That's the whole thing.
That battle is ass.
That battle was ass.
But the whole thing
it should never been 5 rounds. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Facts. But what I'm saying is like ever since then he's been on a killing spree, and it seems like now he's got his sights set on Lux, man.
I mean,
if it gets set up,
that would kind of be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. All I was gonna say was, Bigg K actually had one good battle, I think, after JC, which people don't realize, which is when he battled Password.
Personally,
that was the one at King.
Burger King.
What? Bigg K had a battle in a Burger King?
When did Bigg K battle in a Burger King?
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
No, really. Like you can look at this. He battled somebody. It might have been White Castle or something. I don't know. He battled somebody in a fucking fast food restaurant. I swear to God.
Terrible.
I swear, like I'm not making this shit up.
No, Bizzle. It was on King of the Dot World Dom 7.
Bigg K versus
Pass.
that shit was fire.
Yeah, but that shit was after the after the JC.
He battled somebody in the fast food restaurant. I swear, I'm not joking at all. I swear. I don't know who. I can't remember who it was.
Man, beyond, dog. But
Yeah, Bigg K.
No, it ain't.
Like the thing is, like with battle rap, it's like funny to say that someone is washed after. I mean, he did have what he got killed by John. Top battle was low key ass for both of them.
Him and O-Red.
And yeah, he did Mav Hoffa dirty.
He did indeed. But he's been on a bad streak as of lately. Not even just necessarily losing
but it's been like
hasn't been the same.
I didn't watch the Pat Stay one. I never watched that shit. But since the Jason,
but they were both ass.
But yeah, since the Jason had one good performance out of 6. So like it's like crazy because that's only been within like 1 year. So it's like hard to say someone's. For me, it's like damn, someone has a string of bad performances and people are so quick to say that they're washed. You know what I'm saying?
No, I never said he's washed, but like I know what you're saying. A lot of people are saying he's washed, and somebody has one bad performance. Oh, he's washed. Well,
yeah. I mean, it was 5 out of 6. I want to
ask you guys a question. Okay, we all as fans, like, you know, put your fan hat on, and we all want Big K back on Smack. Everybody want Big K back on Smack. And Big K was saying he wanted to be back on Smack, but it was a little rift between him and Norbs and all the other bullshit, right? And
he'd only been on Smack like twice before, right?
Right. He battled Rose. He choked
7:30.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is 7:30?
Some guy that got the shit beat out of him in their PG. They had a
that motherfucker's name. Why is that his name?
He was
7:30.
He was from Grind Time. He's from Grind Time.
Philly, Detroit, one of
That's such a. I mean, I get it. It's 30, but it's still trying.
I don't know.
Have you never seen that battle, Red?
I've never watched any battle with anyone named 7:30 in my life.
You gotta go see that because it's crazy. Because that was Big K. Well, first like main
Smack battle,
but
I remember him on Grind Time.
People's best performance because he choked, right, but he still convincingly got the 30.
That's what the meme like. That's what the meme came from. See,
that man said.
Big K said he said his brother died. Whatever.
That man told 7:30. She said, "Can we shoot a DVD?" I said, "Yeah, if your head's slamming like a DDT."
Oh, that's fire.
He was killing him. He said he had one bar where he was like jumping out a big body like butt.
Yeah. Nah, the thing about Big K is I feel like when he lost that 70 pounds of material too, like
everyone wants Fat K back.
I just want Fat K's bars.
Fat K, motherfucker. Fat K, man.
Fat K, that should have been his name.
Fat K, that's a good name. Fat K. But Rashida, can I ask y'all a question?
What up?
Do you think that animosity between Big K and played a factor to his battle with T-Top on the Volume 2 series? Do you think like
animosity?
I mean, you ever like back and forth, like with him and Noah?
Like he didn't do well because they don't like
on purpose. He came with some mixtape bars just to get that money.
On purpose. Say that necessarily,
right? Because like
I blame it less on him like not fucking with URL and more of him not wanting to battle fucking T-Top.
Right. Because everybody want to see like for those kids. They're from the same city, right?
Facts. About to say they've had beef for a minute.
Everybody they had like before,
but they didn't want to just like jump right in.
Right.
But I feel like you need a battle. Okay, to be fair, if you're not motivated by battling Iron Solomon, I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, like he probably like if you set up Av versus Big K, you might actually get like the Big K that you've been like missing. And
Right.
also,
He's not.
Big
He's
K
not.
is
Yeah.
set
Right.
up. He's set up to battle Twerk. So
I'd hope we get
He's supposed to
a better.
I
but the
hope
com-
so too.
but the comment, those 2-3 years, whatever, when he wasn't on Smack, everybody wanted to see him. They want to hit him bars and they want to hit that white boy street talk.
Fuck Tay-Rock.
That's
I'm talking
hilarious.
about the consensus that like
Yeah,
2015. 2015, they said, "Oh, if Big K comes back to Smack, who do you want to see?" Everybody said Tay-Rock.
In 2018, man, like in the volume series, if you watch that battle, Tay-Rock is watching Big K. Like he's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like let's see if this is actually worth my time. And I mean,
You know what, man? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna keep this shit real. Fuck this. I'm about to smoke a cigarette. Fuck that. I'm gonna keep this. I think, and man, I think like SM8 and all this. I think they built a certain battlers to get that European
oh,
that money.
100%.
Like
It's the unit. It's
you put like Tay-Rock, say he's like the number one battler, and let's say that on a Smack, he's like the champion, right? And then you got like Pat Stay, who's like he's worldwide. So you can't put Tay-Rock versus Danny Myers in the UK. It ain't gonna sell. So you got Tay-Rock, and you got Pat Stay, who's an international superstar on the battle rap scene.
of
And
course.
Tay-Rock, it's it's strategic marketing.
Yeah, but it's not only that too, and the part of the reason they're doing it is there's a void. Like we was discussing it before, me and Dre, in like what we call, I guess, the backpack side, like the grind time dudes who's King is up there, man. He might want to come into the show. Let him know that we doing the show. But there's a void in like and it falling off, don't flop, kind of dissipated. Pause, King. Like I think that they're trying to corner that money. And RBE is down to do something that a lot of people didn't do. Which they like the old grind time. They're trying to keep it street, but they're also having these, like West Coast, First Coast, King of the Dot, the Canadians boys who will come out and battle on there. So that's what it is. Like they're trying to fill that void over in Don't Flop as well. Like because Don't Flop is falling off. They want to gain a bunch of new UK fans by using the star power of battlers who've already battled over there. Of course, it's obvious.
Hey, Ray, my problem is like this, man. I don't like being lied to. If you bought your money, you trying to just do it like that. Don't stop telling us you're about the culture. We're doing this for you. No, you're not. You started off doing it that way. That's cool. Now you want to make money because you made so many events. You guys went in the red. You came up. You lost 6,000. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think it's a lot, man. It's like every corporation who markets it is going to market it in a way that's a little where they're not talking about like profit is the end motive. But of course, profit is the end motive, and they're making so much money on the PPVs. They're trying to get a new crowd. We all see through it. I don't think they're lying to us. I think it's just like
but
people are dumb.
Like don't no one insult our intelligence because we know that's cool. We want you to make money. That's cool.
I don't think that.
I'm telling you why. Let me tell you why. Don't keep telling us that you're about the culture, you're about the, and all this shit like that. Yeah, you somebody about the culture, but you want to make money too. That's cool. Everybody wants to make money. Don't keep feeding us that bullshit because how the fuck, Arsenal just said like he would never, and then now he's on some of okay, and Danny Myers got no in his hometown, and he's still can't get Danny Myers still can't get a battle on Summer Madness 8. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
That's
hold
what.
on, Dizzle. To be fair, let me go ahead and say this. Behind the scenes, they did want Danny Myers versus DNA on Summer Madness 8, but
I know that too. I know, saying, but I'm not saying that. Let's keep the ducks in a row. Turk had a battle on Summer Madness 7 with Danny Myers in his hometown. Turk didn't show up. So Summer Madness 8, Danny Myers should be the first one in line, right? And the actor also said he would never battle Turk. Why is Danny Myers getting? Keep in mind, I hate Danny Myers. Keep in mind that I'm just like facts. I don't hate him. He's not my top 20. Put like that. But I'm just saying, man. Fair is fair, man.
It wasn't too good.
It wasn't supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to have been fucking New Jersey Twerk and fucking Danny Myers.
hey, yo, man. Like I say, I'm hearing that they're rebooking that, so maybe there is some justice in this world. But I agree with the sentiment completely.
You gonna move on? You gonna move on?
Yeah,
We've been on this for a long time.
More things I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean?
There's a couple other battles that dropped. King's right here.
Well, we
Yo, shout out
before this.
Outside of media, man. Shout out outside of media.
Outside media, EBL in the building, worldwide.
Yeah, man. But
ASAP.
Yeah, like we covered the battles last.
What's popping? Gang.
On the
EBL. You already know.
Gangs, a whole lot of gang shit in there, man.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Hold it down, fellas. Hold it down. Don't talk to my rounds. I said
All right, go. Stop his time. Stop his time.
We had like I say, we talked about the battles last episode, but I mean, one other thing. Since we're talking about Summer Madness, man, do y'all think that John and Hollow is still going down?
Yo, you want to know something? I don't think so, bro. What is it? In 10 days, he just went into jail for domestic.
I think it's a little over 2 weeks still. No, never mind. It is about 10 days.
It's about 10 days, bro. And then he just went in for, we all know for what. And anybody that knows about that,
allegedly.
Allegedly. But anybody that knows about that situation knows when you go in there for some shit like that, you don't go in and out. You go in there. You go in there. You sit down. You wait for the process, your court date. Then the state goes. Even if the girl drops the charges, the state picks it up.
Yeah, they pick it up.
Yeah,
it can. And check this out, right? And you're right, absolutely. The state will pick it up. But even if the state don't pick it up, when you're sitting there and you get home on bail, you're not allowed to leave the fucking state.
That's a whole fact. Especially
how you gonna leave the country?
When you have an open charge,
you on bail, you can't leave the state.
Yep, they're not gonna let him leave.
How you gonna? They gonna let him go over the pond?
That's a fact. And I heard there was a lot of battle rappers.
I heard.
I heard there was a lot of battle rappers that couldn't make it because of legal problems and stuff like that over there in London. That was supposed to be.
Yo, let me transition from there though. But what I'm saying is URL is still marketing that.
Yeah, I know. You know what? You know what? They actually marketed. I heard it today. Like when the chess and
Twerk, yeah, they're still marketing that. Like, do y'all feel like they're lying? And if so, does that bother y'all?
It goes back what I'm saying, man. Like, shaky promoters, man.
Yeah, I feel like they know what's going on. They shouldn't really promote that battle no more. Right now, they should start giving people the heads up. Like, yo, this might not happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
that's tough, man. I mean, because that battle's been building up for about 4 years now.
Has
it only been 4 years? Shit, I've been thinking it's longer than that.
It was longer than that, man.
I mean, John.
We talking about Fight Club. That's like shit.
Yeah,
Summer Madness 2. That's where John battled Hitman. That's where his name really got started popping. That was 2012. So probably around 2013, 2014 was where him and Hollow finally started having the beef.
Okay. But what year was it that they got into the altercation?
I want to say it was probably like 2014.
Hell no, man. Fight Club?
It was the Alpha and Omega event, wasn't it?
I thought it was Fight Club over the pool
Not
table.
Alpha and Omega, the fucking the whatever, the one where Hollow Battle was.
Hollow Battle. Oh, no, that was a High Stakes
2.
High Stakes 1. High Stakes 1.
Was it?
That was the first High Stakes where they brought out Calico's father, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was High Stakes 1. High Stakes 2 was Tay-Rock versus Arsenal. High Stakes 2. Or was it? High Stakes 1 was Daylight Overhead. No, Hitman. Was it Hitman Overhead?
Hitman Overhead. Surf Calico. Daylight
Lux Hollow.
Lux Hollow.
Yeah.
And one more. What was the last one?
That was the first fucking man.
Wasn't it Suge versus, what was it? Suge versus Cortez? T-Rex? Something like that?
It was something. It was dope, though. That whole card was dope.
I could have 5 battles on that card, but...
That card was dope. That card was fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
I don't really agree with what's going on. Like, I feel like, I don't know what kind of marketing plan they got going on with this, because it's such a way to battle. A lot of people bought the pay-per-view just for that battle. So I don't know, man. Sure, like
that's the main event.
Yeah, that's the main event.
Well, yeah, to be fair, though, at least they still kind of have a contingency, because Tay-Rock and Pat Stay is still a very acceptable main event for Summer Madness. But,
right, but it's not a grudge match.
Mm-mm.
Not too many grudge matches left in Battle Rap.
Let's see.
You got Big K in it.
Hey, yo, I don't know who that is clicking. Somebody just clicked heavy as fuck.
Yeah, I hear that. What was that?
But back to what I was saying, man.
Can you hear me?
Big Red, is that you?
No, that's not me at all.
But so they got they got T-Top versus Iron, man. How do y'all feel about that?
Oh, I think I got Iron.
I got Solomon, man, in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got Iron anywhere.
Yeah.
30? 21?
I got him 2-1. T-Top. If T-Top comes, T-Top just had a good battle. He's still at UFF T-Top, whatever. King in the other room.
I'm gonna
get it.
But I think that, I think T-Top took a round from Geechee. Geechee was on fire, and I felt like he took a round. If T-Top could come with that, could come with a good angle, I think he could get around it, but I just don't see him beating Iron, especially in the UK, and on the run Iron is on. I think Iron is on some other shit right now, man.
I'm telling you, man, bro. Man, that mom, Murder Mook don't want to see Iron Solomon right now.
Yo,
that's a fact.
Hold on, so who you guys got?
We all got Iron.
I think T-Top gonna take the third, man. I think T-Top gonna close it out, but I got Solomon.
I think T-Top is either taking the third or the first. But I think Iron's 2-1ing him or 30ing him. But I got Iron.
Has Iron battled in London before?
No.
But he's one of them guys. He's one of them.
But yeah, he's one of the guys who was on
King of the Dot. He's one of those international guys, man. He's like a friendly face. You know?
It really works anywhere.
And the fact is he was on everything. He was freestyle era, he was Fight Club, he was everywhere, bro. He's a household name.
No, I agree with that. I feel like his
he battled Disaster and Murder Mook. His name is already he's up there.
But he battled stars in guys who are stars in London. Diz you named, but he battled Ilmac, he battled Daylight, he battled You know, he battled Clips.
Shilla's been over there. Fucking.
Nah, I definitely feel like the crowd is gonna be rocking with him. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think he's right now. I feel like
Pause, but the man's a hot commodity, right? Feel me? He's in demand everywhere. The man.
No. Hey, KT, let's be honest, bro. He's a fucking legend.
Bro,
he is.
If you look
T-Top is not a legend.
He had, in my opinion, Battle of the Year last year. Like,
wait, who are you talking about against Nitty?
Yeah.
Not
Solomon
even judging off of
legend status. He's legend status.
Not judging off like what he's done the past.
He's GOAT tier.
Just this year,
he's
battled Chilla. Hey, hold on.
Yeah, let
go. My bad.
He's battled Chilla, JC, and Big K on all three major platforms this year. So, he's making the rounds. Every league wants him, man.
Yeah,
he's been winning, arguably.
Look, he was a legend. He was a legend before Summer Madness 2, before the Mook battle.
Fact.
That's a fact. He was a legend after he fucking murdered Jin, bro.
Nah,
T-Top's dope.
After he battled Math.
Man, T-Top, he's top tier, but he's nowhere near Solomon on a popularity or even like that's why I got Lux over Mook because
a good battle though against GT. That was a good battle.
That's why I got Lux. I got Lux over Mook, man.
T-Top isn't bad. This match just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think the T-Top match.
They needed an international star like Tay-Rock the past.
Hold on. So okay, who would you have given? Who would you have given Iron Solomon for the Summer Madness?
And it's gonna sound crazy.
Load of Lux.
Right now, I feel like Iron Solomon has a few not excluding Lux. I feel like Iron needs to see. I want to see Iron and Danny. I still do, but that seems like a volume battle. I want to see Iron and Hollow. If they already have him booked, but if John couldn't have made it, that would have been a fantastic swap. You know what I mean? Especially since we've seen what he does on short prep this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man, let me ask you another question. Hey, KTL, everybody. And like I said, I'm not a Danny Myers fan. I think Danny will go over more in the UK than over here on the East Coast.
That's an interesting way of thinking. I'm not mad.
I'm saying not West Coast. I'm saying like Coast, United States. I think they don't show love in New York.
Type of energy.
Right. I think the UK motherfuckers will fuck with Danny heavy. More than the East Coast.
He's got a lot of energy. He makes like the crowds erupt, and that works better over. Like it seems to almost work better over on those. The King of the Dots.
The King of the Dots.
Well, is it because they react for like pretty much anything?
Because I think it's because first off, they don't have that type of style as much over there. You know what I mean? They don't really have the energetic gun bar type of thing. But Danny Myers has an infectious energy. We've seen it when he battled Young Cannon, Danger Zone, all of that shit. Not even at home. Like he makes you want to react because he gets so hyped behind his bars. You know what I mean? And I mean, that is corny, and I'm not mad at that. But like,
what's the fat dude from my peep 100 Bullets? It's like him, 100 Bullets. Like he does well on King of the Dot, or he can go to Don't Fly, whatever.
100 Bullets did well when he got through his shit.
Yeah, I think Danny will go far, in the UK.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, man. I think we're probably about to cut it here because this is a pretty good, lengthy episode. You know what I mean?
Hold up. Did you hear about? I don't know. You spoke about it, but did you hear that Smack wants to probably drop another volume before the end of the year?
Yeah, I did. I did. I seen about that, and I was gonna ask about that.
What's that, King?
Who would y'all want to see on Smack Volume 3 if they do it before the end of the year? What battle? What names?
Man, I want to see Tay-Rock and Clean Paper rematch.
Oh, really?
People want to see Tay-Rock rematch a lot of people right now. Tay-Rock clean, Tay-Rock K-Shine.
K-Shine, he ain't gonna be able to shine him and Shine cool again.
It's because Tay-Rock's already on that time. He done battled everybody almost. Damn near.
All right, but like realistically,
would you want to see Twerk again in that quiet room?
No.
To be honest, and it's gonna sound crazy, but one battle that I need to see in a volume room is Chilla Jones versus O-Red.
Oh hell yeah!
That
would be fire. If they came correct to that battle, that would be fire.
That would be insane because Chilla and O-Red have been wanting to battle like each other for a while, and like
battle the boring dudes.
Chilla's already said. Chilla's already said like.
Hey, did Geechee Gotti battle Twerk yet?
Who?
Nah. Like this is something that we've all discussed. Geechee,
New Jersey
Twerk, and Nitty. They are not having them battle each other, bro. That's not happening. They're not having Geechee, Twerk, or Nitty battle each other right now. Like none of.
Low key, I could see Twerk versus Loso in a volume setting.
That would actually.
I got Loso. I got Loso with a 30, man.
I got Loso winning that too.
I got what 30, and I'm like, damn.
There's no way he's 30 in Twerk, but he could win.
I could see Danny versus Twerk on a volume series too.
Yo, Danny was supposed to battle him on Summer Madness 7. He didn't show up.
Danny was supposed to battle him on a few events. They got that. I'm just saying it. I would love to see.
This the battle rap politics I'm talking about.
Danny wants to battle Briz though, so he would do that on a volume. Danny versus Briz or Danny
versus Briz. Danny versus Briz actually might be fire, and Briz kind of need to redeem himself a little.
Danny got a few. Danny's trying to run through Cave Gang still. He's already battled Young Candy. He's still trying to battle Av.
He gotta go through Jersey.
I mean, yeah.
I'm saying they did that motherfucker wrong, man.
When do you think the last great Briz battle was? O-Red?
Briz and O-Red was dope. Who's he at? He had.
And then he battled Clips.
And then he battled Nitty.
Did he battle Nitty?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he got bodied, right?
No, he got the first round. He had one good round.
I haven't seen it. He battled Rad B.
He did, and he lost.
Rad B is a low key fire.
No, he's got the Serious Jones effect, but I'm not gonna violate because out of respect. But
stop hating on them Jersey guys.
I'm just saying, man. Briz and Danny might be right. Hollow and Iron could be crazy in a small room.
Has that ever happened?
No, and it needs to.
That might be fuego.
Hold on, what we doing, man? Like, Diz still got one more battle on his contract with Smack. So what we
still got one more battle. I don't know who I would match him up with. People were trying to say Diz versus Briz, but I don't like that.
Diz has a battle on his contract with Smack?
Yes, Diz signed a two-battle contract, and they put him against Rock, and then they put him on the shelf.
He got one more.
That's why he can't battle nowhere else. He battled that midget on his own.
He ain't fucking with King of the Dot no more.
No, I know that.
But yeah, Smack's just been. Well, no, I think he's trying to reconcile with King of the Dot, but he's stuck in the Smack contract. So
yeah, he got one more.
Choose when he wants to book him. It could have easily been on the fucking Summer Madness 8. That would be a huge international star. Disaster versus Charlie Clips. Like, come on, man.
I think they're waiting for the next. I think this next battle on Smack is probably going to be on like the next Traffic.
No, I mean, do you think are all the Summer Madness, are all the SM8 battles locked in already? They're not announcing anymore.
There's going to be on.
Card is in 10 days.
This is going to be on the Breakfast Club next week.
Well, no, like they got to announce another one, I think. But like they're all.
Do you think this could be a surprise one that they pull out?
I would think if you had Disaster in the UK, you would want to market that.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the best place for him.
Like I said,
and he would have to battle someone like
I've been saying
Clips.
we should have battled Clips. That's a multi-million view battle, and it might be decent.
Him and Calico been talking shit.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's been
Calico
talking shit to Surf a lot too.
You said Calico said what?
I think Calico said that he's not on Summer Madness because they couldn't get his price right.
Yeah, but Arsenal said he would never battle Twerk, but look what happened. 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but Arsenal is a known liar. Arsenal retired. He said he was done with
Calico.
battle.
Calico came to a venue and Duck Ill Will in his hometown at the venue.
He did indeed, and now they're about to battle.
Yeah.
Hey yo, man.
What about Diz? What about Diz? Like, it was Diz and Hitman.
Diz and Hitman could be crazy. I don't think Hitman's really rocking with Smack though right now, especially after the 2.5 shit. Because he was one of the main guys.
Diz, man, he owes Smack one more battle.
Hey,
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know, man, but here's what it is, man. We about to
Diz K-Shine?
Diz K-Shine? I don't know.
What's up with K-Shine? What's the name, man?
That's going to be the closing question tonight, you know what I mean? Everyone go in the comments section. Let us know who y'all think would be a good match for these cards we've mentioned, you know what I mean? Who would be a good match for Diz? I'm about to sign us out, man. Everybody go ahead and sign yourself out, man.
We signing out? We not talking chess Twerk?
We already talked about that last episode.
Oh, I wasn't here.
You missed it.
When was the last episode?
Like an hour ago.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, we've been on our shit.
All right.
But hey, yo, man, everybody sign yourself out, man. We'll get out of here.
All right, yo. It's your boy Big Red, Jersey, rookie. God.
Never.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's a nigga, Baltimore Bizzle, man. 127 410. You know, get right, live life on IG. You know, shout out to the Real Worldwide. Shout out to EBL. Shout out to Outside. Nigga KTL. Big Red. Everybody supporting, man. Shout out to the whole culture, man. We doing this shit for y'all. Salute.
Yo, y'all already know, man. It's your boy King. Shout out Outside of Media, Bizzle, Red, Caleb, my nigga Dre, EBL. Man. Support the movement. Y'all already know what it is. Subscribe to the gang. EBL.
If it ain't exclusive,
it don't matter. Y'all already know.